Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Aurelion Soul into a Zillion. Um, okay. He does have Ignite, and he can play pretty aggressive. Aurelion Soul is a scaling champion that sometimes can feel like he's pretty passive, but he actually can deal a ridiculous amount of damage if you ever are able to outmaneuver them so you don't get crowd controlled. Because if you don't get CC'd, there are some things that Aurelion Soul can do. Q is your main damage. You would just hold it down and it will start spewing this breath of light. It's kind of like a flamethrower, and every single second, the person that you're hitting in the front is going to take a burst of damage, which gives you more stardust. Stardust is a scaling thing that allows you to have bonus effects on your abilities. For your Q, it gives you % max HP damage. So when you start fighting like any tank or bruiser in the future, you'll actually have so much % damage that you can usually duel them pretty well or just shred them inside of team fights, which is very nice. Your W allows you to just fly, and while you're mid-flight, you can hold down Q, and that's like the way of catching people off guard, because if you can ever do it in laning phase, you can just hold it down and you deal so much with the burst if you ever have that opportunity to pressure them that way, because your ability doesn't really have the best range on it. It actually gets better later on too, just to be clear. This guy can harass me all he wants. I'll just like base early on. I don't consider Zillion that easy to play versus when he has an ability that is very easy to use while I use my Q, but we'll just like walk away from it. So how you get Stardust is that when you hold down Q onto enemy champions, if it does the burst effect, you get 2 Stardust, which is the most effective way of getting a lot. The other way is that when you use this black hole, everything inside of it, if it for some reason gets killed or you assassinate it, because it also executes everything inside of it below a certain HP threshold, you get Stardust that way. And also, enemy champion just stuck inside of it also gives you Stardust. So those are the ways of getting it. Your W range gets extended, so you can use it further away. Your E black hole makes it execute stronger for percentage, because it kills people below a certain percentage. And it also gets larger as well. But the gist of Asol is that you usually want to hold down Q if the opponent's trying to fight you. You can maybe try to use your W to try to chase them down. A lot of times, people go Rylai's as a first item because it's super effective, but I have seen people go, like, Lost Chapter into Rylai's before. I'll just TP back. I don't like how my wave looks. My wave looks like I'm gonna miss a ton. I'll probably get hit by a Zillion bomb, right? I think? Oh, maybe not. Messed up. Oh, nice. I only got hit by 1. Sick. We'll just use this just to get a little bit of Stardust. It doesn't give, like, that much, but you never know with, using your E, it's not like that much mana, I guess. So yeah, the best way to get this guy would be I dodge his double stun and then W at him, but remember that my W is also my escape move, so if I use it aggressively onto him and then Lee Sin appears, I'm instantly dead. Like, there is no way to possibly survive. So a lot of times, you will sometimes even just try to... Wow, I'm surprised that bomb hit me. That's actually so bad that it hit me too. Because if I get double bombed from this HP, I just die. Dang, you get me, dude. I think that he dies with me, though, because that little bit of damage that I did was 2 turret shots, and that's like a huge amount of damage that he took from it. So trading 1 for 1 is massive. Now, they have like a bunch of AP characters this game, so I'm just going to build this... Actually, we'll finish the Lost Chapter first. And then I'll go for probably immediately Merc Treads and then Rylai's, because all 3 of those are going to make me so tanky versus them, because they won't be able to, like, get through the Merc Tread value of, it also gives me magic damage shield and stuff. And then inside of teamfights later on, we have huge AoE, because we have a massive AoE stun from my ultimate that is super similar to my black hole for, like, the size of it, but instead of a like slowing effect and causes them to go towards it, it instead is a just stun, so it stuns everybody inside of it. Zillion's usually pretty non-interactive to lane versus, but I'll just prep the minions with my Q, and then we're just chilling. He has boots, so he can roam pretty easily. He might be going straight bot lane because my bot lane is kind of far up, but I could maybe rotate down fast enough to his... Oh no, Lee Sin's there too. Yikes. Yeah, with everybody being here, it's probably not possible to fight this. Millia was kind of extended far, which was definitely not the best thing for him. I can't just W at this guy when he has double bomb up, because that's like when you can use it. Lee Sin might cut through mid as well, and if he cuts through mid, then I'm like gonna possibly get ganked, so I'm just gonna like chill back and wait. Nice, I didn't miss cannon, sick. Your Q kind of hits AoE, it's just that the first person that you hit, like, that's in front is gonna be the person that takes the burst damage, so usually you want to, if you're gonna be trying to not assassinate, but like fight an enemy champion, you want that Q to be landing on them the whole time. Oh, jeez, dude. Really? You guys are both here? I'll try to survive this? Jeez. I'm dead. You got me. I like how the moment that I first dodge a double bomb, and I finally am going to play aggressive, of course Lee Sin has to be here, but it is what it is. I tried to play aggressive, I got hit by 1Q, I died because of it. The good news is that it's not going to probably affect the outcome of the game too much. My top lane is losing, but I feel like the enemy team comp isn't the greatest, and our scaling is so freaking good that I would say comebacks are pretty dang easy to come by with this champ. Another thing about your Stardust is that your ultimate can get upgraded where it does a larger comet, but it takes longer to fall, and that's what this meter above me shows, which is based off of getting an increment of 75 Stardust to empower it. So we will have that eventually. We have an okay amount of Stardust. It's not the most, not the least. I'm just gonna like try to get all these minions just to get some Stardust here. Yeah. You can sometimes do it so close to their turret and like harass them with it, so that's what I was trying to do, but he was just way too close to the turret. Plus he's kind of fast too, because he is literally a Zilean, and honestly Zilean is a pretty quick champion. You can see that he's just going to be throwing bombs and is running away every time. But that's why we're going to go Rylai's, because Rylai's makes it way easier to play the game. So I can actually function and stuff. Do I want to reset here? Yes. Zilean was last rotating. He's rotating harder than expected. I'm just going to TP back mid. We'll buy the Merc Tread so I have it immediately. Is Zilean just chilling in that brush? You missed your ult, Graves. Bro, there is no freaking way you miss your ability like that. How do... No. If I throw my Comet, I mean, he'll flash that as well. The Graves ultimate is the most reliable way of killing Zilean, but, you know, it is what it is. It's okay. If he's able to escape like that, then so be it. It was only one kill. Not everything can go perfectly. He should have been patient with it. Being patient would have really worked wonders. Yep, see you later, bro. See you later, because he walked straight into him when he didn't realize that he was there, because I used my Q, and people do not like standing inside of Aurelion Soul Q. Aurelion Soul Q at max rank now is infinite, so it lasts forever. Whew, if I got hit by that Q, I probably would have died. Thank goodness I didn't get hit. Okay, cool. So we are starting to get very powerful now. I'm going to start building that Rylai's because having it for the slow effect is so freaking powerful. So I'm just going to go for that because we already are doing fine for the mana concerns. We're not going to have any mana concerns for a while. My ultimate almost has that empowered one. The empowered one does sometimes feel like it's a weaker version depending on if you're trying to just do solo kills because... one thing that's annoying is that because it takes so long for it to fall from the sky, it is sometimes more difficult to keep them stuck inside of it. Oh, jeez. I think that Zillion is... Oh, never mind. He's not there. Warded because, like, obviously the Lee Sin used that earlier. We'll just clear this out. I could go behind them, but I'm not really sure if any follow-up would happen, because you could see that my bot lane, like, is really far away. The Vayne wants assistance top. I mean, I can try. It's just that if there's any vision, I'm basically just going to waste my time going there, because I don't think that's possible to catch Anivia unless we'd have a way to not get caught out. I'm on the way, though. We see that Lee Sin's here. Yeah, they already backed off immediately. Oh, no, they did not. I mean, I'll go up just in case a counter gank happens or something. Lee Sin's actually going to try to stop this. I'll use my ultimate. This is really good, too. So that guy dies as well, and now we're starting to get really fed. He tried helping out his teammate. It didn't work for them. We got a lot of stardust, and our Q now, just to like check it, it starts off at 0 for the Q. It does 3% max HP every single burst, which isn't that much. Once it gets up to like the 5 to 10% value, that's when it starts hitting really bad. Also, another thing is... Yeah, see that burst damage? Like, I'm just holding down Q while I'm mid-flight. The mid-flight also increases the damage of it by a little bit, and now we almost have Rylai's. In fact, I'll just wait around for this. Oh, interesting. Getting ganked? I'm pretty fast, it seems. I don't think that that does anything to me. Now, another thing about Aurelion Sol W is that it resets whenever a takedown happens. So you can see that when you're mid-flight, like killing Zillion, how it resets is that it will give you the reset even if you're mid-flight after you end it. So when I stopped it and then I'm chasing Anivia, I can just use it again. It's really absurd. It's so strong for chase potential, especially with Rylai's. Now, the other thing to know about Aurelion Sol with the W and stuff is something that I've always made a mistake on that I only kind of recently found out about. Or not recently, but it was like one of my latest things that I learned about Aurelion Sol is that when you use your W, you can stop and then use your Q, right? I used to right-click, which is a movement ability, to stop my stuff, and then it would lock me out of my Q. You can just reactivate W. That's the best way to play it. It is the most effective way, because in the other ways, it messes up your Q. So if you're chasing people with holding down Q and Wing them, if you want to stop moving because they change direction, just press W again. Do not right-click to stop the movement, because it sometimes locks you out of your Q, and then you can't use it, because obviously you're locked out of it. Man, these guys really want to try to kill my team. Goodness. Check this damage out. Okay, well, he ward hopped away, but, I mean... I did do enough that he got scared, or he was nervous about my damage. To ward hop away is kind of ridiculous. Zilean is rotating back mid, so we have to be kind of nervous about that, because we don't want to get like Lee Sin ganked. I'm worth a big shutdown and stuff. We'll just get more Stardust here for myself. I'm not going to try to go for this guy because it's pointless. See how much damage I did when I was trying to run away and stuff? I could still hit very, very hard. We're up to almost 6% already. It goes up pretty fast. The amount of Stardust you get kind of starts feeling like it increases over time, because it usually gets easier to just put down the black hole inside of every wave, and you have the mana pool to sustain it, and you get to harass people more frequently. So you, of course, then are able to get the Stardust from your Q, which is your main way of getting it, because it's 2 Stardust per burst of the Q. I almost have my item. We're probably going to look for like a roam or something eventually. I mean, I have my empowered ultimate, so there's no reason probably not to go somewhere and try to make a play happen with it. But for now, I just want to go get my item. I do have TP to just come back onto the map anyways. Buy a Dark Seal as well. Might as well. I feel like I can kind of benefit from it. I've been part of 7 so far of the 8 kills of the team, so I've been part of like almost everything. Just one burst onto him just to get some Stardust. And you can see that it did a huge amount of damage when I hit him. Like, really absurd amount. Just one more burst. Because your WCD isn't like the worst cooldown, you can kind of start using it as harass. You just, once again, need to be careful about enemy jungle ganking you, because it's like your escape tool as well. The ultimate was probably a bit of not being necessary, but that's okay. I mean, we're still like getting so freaking strong that we'll be able to win this game easily. Now, another thing that will make it where I already feel like I deal plenty of damage with just holding down Q onto people is going for the Banshees. If I go Banshees, that's gonna like literally make me so tanky versus most of their team comp, so they once again just won't be able to play very easily at all. Zilean can't farm underneath turret well at all either, so he just is going to struggle a lot, and we will go somewhere else for the time being and just wait. I can just stop this guy just to annoy him. Oh, okay. You hit me. You can always, like, Q backwards while your W is going off. Have a big enough mana pool to just use my Q to last it. We are worth a giant shutdown, so the only way we lose this game probably would be through killing me. I feel like we have most of the control. The early game deficit is definitely not bad anymore. We'll just hit all these just to make it more difficult for them to play the game. You can sometimes initiate for your team with the small comet. Oh, dude, you're not hitting the turret? I mean, I should be okay, but... Nice. That guy flashed. That guy's dead. Nobody killed the turret still. It's 1 HP. He's 1. Nice, that guy dies too. I'm still okay for now. He didn't land anything onto me, so that person dies as well. Cool. That wasn't that bad. I mean, I do want to try to go for this guy just because I like being super aggressive on this champ, but I'm probably not gonna do it because I figure that I might get myself killed. Because if I just W at him there with the wave, all I have to do is hold down Q, and if I don't get hit by a stun, he would probably just die. I don't have enough money to afford this just yet, but that's okay. It was still a successful fight, even though it was like somewhat back and forth and they got a little bit of a shutdown. We still have a pretty big advantage because also I feel like I just scale way better than Zillion does with the amount of damage that I do. We're up to the 8% now, so 8% every burst of my Q. Now I just can shove out side wave again. Usually after shoving side wave, you just want to try to usually either be super aggressive onto the opponent that you're versus if you're able to beat them. Otherwise, you have to go group up with your team because it is more beneficial for this character usually to be grouped than not. I am down to also just buy my item. We don't have any neutrals up on the map to grab just yet. Actually, because I see that Lee Sin's top, I feel like I want to play more aggressive. Like, let's just harass this guy a little bit. Yeah. So I use my ultimate just to lock him down, and then I just hit him with the Q afterwards, and he was also kind of cut off from another person, too. I think that the team is okay here. I just want to go bot and continue farming, because there's no reason not to, because there shouldn't be really a fight that breaks out, unless they just are going to shove mid just to try to take the turret just because, I guess. Can they really do that, though? I feel like they can't. Not with our team. Our team comp's pretty dang good. They can't do Baron fast at all. Their champions are really bad at it. But I'll buy a blue trinket regardless. I could probably join in on a fight, honestly. Oh, wow. That TP is maybe putting her straight into the enemy team. But that's okay, because I'm on the way to try to salvage it afterwards, I guess. Yeah, I mean, as long as a kill doesn't happen, I don't have a way to continue going, because I don't have my W up just yet. I will just have to flash, because nobody's really following up this play. I will just have to W out. I can TP back and defend this. Oh, Milio has, like, a bug going on that caused him to, like, not be there. We can still fight this. Honestly, I don't think I can chase with my champion. I take it back. Not with me worth so much money and stuff. So yeah, that's why it went so poorly. Milio was bugged. Got it. Makes sense. You can see how Aurelion Sol can get into really terrible situations. Like the Nivea, I wasn't able to kill her with my Q and I was stuck. But whenever you get to have the good team fights, though, you know that you're able to, like, carry easily, because when you're able to use your W effectively to chase out people who otherwise are just going to be dying like that, you're just able to do a lot. Lee Sin's here. Huh. I got hit by a Seraphine ultimate as soon as I walked forwards. We'll just go bot lane here. Might as well. Good fight, again. I mean, Lee Sin is really their only AD champion, so whenever he dies, it makes me pretty happy, because they don't really deal much damage to somebody that has as much MR as me already. Nivea's rotating to try to assist with this. but I will just hold down Q on her. I get so much stardust from doing that. With your ultimate, usually you want to press E and then R, because it just, like, is... What? I must have put my mouse over my map on accident and almost killed myself, but that's okay. It didn't happen. I'm okay. I put my mouse down here to go down and diagonally out. You can actually turn that off. It's a setting. I don't know if all of my accounts have it. I usually don't use the map for using abilities, so I probably should do that on this too. I'm kind of down to just build a Blood Letters because it makes me tanky compared to the Void Staff and Crypt Loom. It will give me the possibility of just killing Lee Sin easier while still I'll deal plenty of damage with the Q. It does now 12%. And look how big my W range is. My W range is absurd. My ultimate's coming back up pretty soon, which is the thing that I'm waiting for, because when I have the ultimate, then we can just press E plus ultimate onto a target that is, nice Q hit. I feel like they're definitely going to try to steal this, so I'd be totally down to try to fight, guys, because I don't think that we can actually beat them otherwise. Why are you allowing them to go for a smite steal? That's like the dumbest thing ever. I'll just try to clean them up because, I mean... Oh, there's Xerath here. I probably can't fight him. With the Zillion being there too, and there was minions in the way, so I can't get the burst off. I don't know why the decision for the team was to allow them to smite steal. We don't have the best way of, like, stopping them, unless I, like, put myself in a very vulnerable position to, like, just go over the wall and stuff. It's pretty whatever, though. I mean, it still forced them to fight us, I guess. I was kind of hoping that we would just do a turn play, but it didn't really feel like anybody was ready for the turn, so... I'll just leave. We have 400 Stardust now. My execute of my E is up to 16% in the center. It will just instantly kill them. Also, I never really mentioned the AP ratio of your Q, but it's a 55 for just, like, the flamethrower part and 30% for the burst. But, of course, the 30% for the burst also includes that 13% part. So every single second is 85%. So it starts ramping up fast. Just 4 seconds of combat against me, suddenly the AP ratio that you're getting hit by is really nuts. Plus, okay, that's fine. I mean, if he just wants to leave, that's okay. Oh, we'll just flash. There's no reason not to. I'm never gonna give them my 1,000 gold bounty. Even if, like, I didn't really feel that threatened, I just want to guarantee that there's no possible way I even get hit by anything ever. We probably can't actually catch that guy, I think. He's just too good at running away with Zillion. Like, that's what his champion's very, very strong at. So instead, I'll just, like, get some more Stardust and just wait. Because we got Xerath Flash, so and they still have Baron. The Baron would make this game so easy, but we lost it. So we're just gonna be patient and just wait. We can just play for the freaking dragon. I mean, why not? We don't have to do anything besides just care about taking the objective. And using my ultimate and losing the big one isn't really the worst for us, because now we have the faster version, which sometimes can be used to combo easier than the other versions. I want to make sure I don't lose my Banshees if possible. Man, they are really stacked together, aren't they? Darn, the flash away. The good news, though, is that once again, they're just, like, dipping out. We should just, like, back off and just, like, rejoin the fight after. because I don't have my E or anything, and my character, once I use all my abilities, kind of gets stuck into a really awkward stalemate situation. But I can use my E to, like, zone control, too. I think Lee Sin should be able to not even step up here, so what I'm going to do is just, like, be in this area trying to scare them away. We just have it. It's ours for sure. And then after we get it like that, then, we're good. I could honestly go for these guys, but it doesn't feel like the rest of the team is ready for it, so I'm just not going to go forward because I have my W back up, which is the thing that allows me to go in. Another team fight where we just wait for our ultimate to come back and we're good to go. I'll just run away from this. There's no reason to try to fight. I even have my item in base too. Yeah, we do need the Baron. All we do is just start the Baron, and then we just kind of fight them. Honestly, that's all we really need to do. It's not really too difficult to usually set up crazy vision control where they have to step up dangerously into us, and we can probably just initiate. And oh, whoa, Lee Sin's so far up. Seraphine's just screwed. And then once she dies... Oh, is she screwed? Then I get my W back, dude. Oh, I didn't get my W back because apparently it has, like, I guess a timer on it, so I have to damage them within the past 3 seconds or something. But the good news is that it still benefited the team quite well, and I think I saw another flash come out. More flashes gone means that the next team fight is just going to be even more simple to play. I feel as though we only go for bot lane turret. We can't really, like... They have Anivia and Zillion, so they can wave clear so well. We just focus on doing this Baron. It's the main thing to do. Okay, I mean, fine. I'm fine with getting stunned. I feel like this isn't really that concerning just yet. If Lee Sin takes that in, he'll probably die. I'm getting so much stardust from them just sitting inside of my ability. It's so strong. I could base and then just immediately TP back just to be full HP again. But I don't even know if they can contest. Feels like this time they won't be able to. I can get hit by that, doesn't really matter. We get the objective. I'm not going to go in because you never know, I could accidentally get myself killed. No reason to. No other fight's going to break out just yet. And now we just go for their base because they won't be able to wave clear as well as they were previously. Top and mid. I feel like bot and mid makes more sense because Elder is coming up. So yeah, he flashed away, but remember that Aurelion Sol's Q range also extends as the game continues, or not as the game, but as levels come through. So that time, the W usage was good enough that apparently even when he flashed away, I still had enough range to just continue holding down Q, and he's just dead. I'll just TP in, but... She's just dead, too. I can maybe even catch... Oh, never mind, there was a double bomb on the ground. I was not paying attention. But yeah, the game is over now. So we ended with 500 Stardust. Huge amount of damage from my character. That makes it very easy for us to play. That guy dies. I'll just flash because I don't want to get hit by a stun. And the game is over. I don't even die to this. Ah, guys, end! Okay, see, I don't even die. But yeah, that's Aurelion Sol for you. I don't think that I probably need a game 2 with it being 36 minutes long. pretty standard, like, gameplay of just... During the early game is kind of rough, even versus, like, a Zillion, but then as the game continues, you get so absurdly strong. Sadly, I didn't record a one where I played versus LeBlanc, but LeBlanc killed me early on, and then once I had my Rylai's plus my Merc Treads, whenever she would jump on me, I would just fight her back and I would just win, for instance. Even, like, assassins can't deal with him once he gets his items that allow him to have HP and, like, some tankiness through him. But anyways, stay tuned if you want to see Arena. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Aurelion Soul in Arena. We have not the best early game augments so far, so I am going to actually take stats on stats. You know what? Why not? Wow. Armor and magic resist. Dual scaling. So, what I'm going to be doing is probably, maybe, playing tanky Aurelion Soul, because tanky Aurelion Soul in Arena usually isn't that bad, because he gets, like, a ridiculous amount of stardust. Ooh, that was a really good thing by them. Sadly, I think that I just die here, but my teammate kind of got owned, so... The thing is that we kind of had to stand still to use our ability, but he got hit into a pillar, which makes it kind of challenging. Aurelion Soul gets 4 Stardust whenever he holds it down, and you also get Stardust per round. It's pretty easy to usually get like 800 or so, which makes it so your Q does a ridiculous amount of percentage damage. So you can build actually full tank and usually still get away with killing people. And sometimes you're so tanky that you just never die. The thing that counters you is crowd control, so your Q continuously gets stopped over and over again, because if you can't use your Q consistently, then you'll just never be able to make it so the Q hits hard. I think that this for more stat anvils is good, because we might be losing during the early game, and this will just help out with that. So I would prefer this if possible. Because Xin Zhao is whenever people start losing, they slowly get more stat anvils and stuff. Darn, it's going to give it to Vlad. I mean, it might give us an augment that is nice. We'll see. Everybody has Firefox, which is Ari's W. So everybody has increased movement speed and... Oh, I did not mean to buy that. Huh. You can go into walls with that. Righteous Fury on you, Mystic Punch to reset his abilities very quickly on him. When I press tab, I can look at like how many characters are going AD or not. Katarina's AP. I think we'll go Merc Treads this game. I was just thinking about how much crowd control everybody has, and I feel like it can't be that bad to have tenacity. So, we're just like kind of breathing on them, because that's just the best way to play it. The only annoying part about everything that's happening is that I, sadly, just don't really have the best... way of killing people when they start running away from me, but this should be fine. I'm kind of down for her to continue getting the plants, just because that's going to make it so my Q gives me even more Stardust, as long as I don't lose. But, oh yeah, she has the Righteous thing. Ooh. I feel like we should be able to do it with my teammate. She has something that is every single time she heals her shields, she gets increased, like, benefit for, like, damage. But because we stalled this out, it's kind of nice because I just got so much Stardust from that extended round. So now my Q already does almost 10% during the extreme early game. Dang, these are, like, not really that good, besides one of them. Only one of them is okay. One of them will honestly heal for a pretty substantial amount because of the damage that I deal, and one of them will just, like, drop those pools that heal us, and we could build, like, things burn-related. I guess we'll go the burn-related one. We don't even have our Q maxed yet, so we can't just, like, hold it down infinitely, but we'll get there in time. Oh, interesting. Poppy kind of got me good there. Oh, nice hit onto her, though. We'll just stand on these pools for a second. I know that she'll probably, like, try to stun me. Honestly, I guess I could die, maybe? I got one of the plants. Oh, my teammate got, actually. She dies inside of the black hole, which gives me even more stardust. I think that it only gives you, like 2, though. It's so bad. It's just that, like, when they're inside of the E, it gives you stardust per second that they're inside of it, but if they die in it, it only gives you 2. It's so terrible. The Q is really the only thing that makes it so you have a ton. Also, a lot of people don't put more points into E because all it does is increase the damage, but it doesn't affect at all how much CDR it has. Meanwhile, W could be used more frequently if you put more points into it, so it usually is max second instead of E. Duality on him. He also has Rite of Ruin, which is pegged to make it so whenever he just mashes his keyboard, he just continuously gets shielding, which is really OP. He's ridiculous with this Rite of Ruin technology. He can shield for so freaking much. You guys can jump on me if you want. You gonna Diana ultimate? No? Not yet? She did it a little bit late, but I'm pretty sure that I might just be screwed here because I don't think that Ryze is even, like, remotely close to me, sadly. They are just running in a straight line at me, but Ryze is kinda elsewhere. Sorry, bro. If you win this, I guess super well played, because I am so far behind from where you were at. Good news, though, is that we got more Stardust, and we have been winning the other rounds a bit well. I just figured that when Yasuo jumped on my teammate that he would come back in after Yasuo was turning onto me, but I think he went for the plant instead, which took forever, and then I'm being chased, and I can't really, like, escape them very easily. Tank engine is usually pretty decent. From what I've seen when we play Aurelion Sol, I've seen tank engine kind of do okay. It can make you very tanky sometimes, but do I want it? For sure. Yeah, might as well. Does this have any scaling? Oh yeah, it's only scaling off of the burn effects, that's right. Oh, I thought you were gonna snare him there, but you didn't. But that's okay. I still landed my R onto him, which was good. And I just like him holding down my Q while standing there because I had a feeling that he was probably going to res eventually. He had accelerated ability haste, so I'm glad that we took him out because that can get really broken if you let the round last long, especially with something like Shaco, where you can just use his ultimate and Q and run away and put jack-in-the-boxes everywhere. Okay, so I can burn, or get other burn items. Do I just want to go a tanky burn item, because also a tanky burn item also benefits from my tank engine that I have, because that's going to make me even stronger, but also I will be burning people around me. For enemy team comps, I feel as though there's a lot of AP characters. It's pretty mixed, but mostly AP is the thing. So we will go Hollow Radiance because of that, because it's the most efficient magic resist one that we have. Kind of down to also save my money to maybe try to find another Prismatic, because another Prismatic would be pretty ridiculous, I think. I'm literally unable to move, apparently. Too bad I just don't really take damage. Oh, my teammate took a lot of damage, though. He just did, yeah. Eventually, the Ziggs, who was trying to DPS me the whole time, was not able to really dish out enough to ever get me, and I was able to just W at him when he didn't have his Satchel Charge to cancel my ability, because Ziggs Satchel Charge is kind of annoying. The Aurelion Soul in Arena is just literally everybody saves their CC to prevent you from ever using W or Q. That's what they try to do. Which is why one of the best Prismatics to get is the one that is, I think it's a tank item. Turbo Chem Tank is crazy. We're gonna take Fortune Shard, because then we can try to look for those Prismatics easier. I think I could buy one Anvil and get away with it, so we'll just take it. I'll just get the HP one, so I am much more tanky, because I want to try to get a lot of HP and a lot of, like, armor and magic resist, so we're effectively using all of them well. But, anyways, this makes it so you're unstoppable for 3 seconds, so then there's no way to stop you from queuing them. We're up to almost 20% on this. I know that I'm not going full tank like how I said I would, but you can do that and just play off of this. It is possible. We have 450 Stardust so far at round 7, which is, like, alright. It's not, like, super absurd, I think. Oh, we'll just flash. I mean, no reason not to. Don't think I can fight this guy, so I'm going to start running. I don't think I can even, like, stop him from stunning me, sadly, but some champions are just really good into us. And this guy is way too strong with, like, the amount of stats that he has for, like, armor and magic resist, and my damage isn't really that crazy right now. It's just okay. Plus, he can stun on repeat, so I can't even, like, get the triggers of it very quickly, which also is a problem. Also, you need Magic Pen, eventually. Otherwise, you can't kill characters like that usually as well. You kind of desperately need it. You see, if I get Cloak of Starry Night, I'll be so happy, because I feel like that would be insane for me. We didn't get any tank engine stacks that fight, but that's okay. Transmute a random prismatic. Nesting doll? Ooh. That probably means I should just go in immediately. Nesting doll is, whenever you die, you start self-resing, and you come back at 80% HP, and then I think you could do it again. So I probably have to just go in and die, because it's best for me to die with them burning stuff onto me, and then I self-res, and hopefully Rise can survive. I might just immediately beeline it straight in there just to get myself killed, not gonna lie. That person died. We'll just start using my Q on this guy. If he kills me, it's okay. At least I can self-res. Yeah, self-res maybe. Get me. Right here. Nice. The self-res will start pretty soon. And we're back at such a higher HP, too. Which is why I wanted to die, as you can see. We're way stronger if we let the augment do the work, kinda. And now, we can buy another item. Rune Carver, this was buffed recently, so it has a better AP ratio now. I don't really know if I care about getting Rune Carver. I kind of feel like just being tankier might honestly be the best way to play it. But I kind of don't want to use my rerolls, too. I could be wrong. Maybe it's actually fine to go Rune Carver. I just don't know how fast I can trigger it with my Q. If it triggers fast, then it's okay. But if it doesn't trigger very fast, then this isn't very good for me. Oh no. If he dies before I can self-res, it's really bad. I mean, I'm literally trying to make it so they go for me, but not gonna lie, the enemy team, I think, realizes that and didn't care because they know that killing Ryze is best. Which made it very challenging for me to do stuff afterwards. The Rune Carver didn't really do much damage. I feel like, yeah, probably being just a tankier character probably would be stronger. You can see that this is block 32,000, you know, stuff, so it's very busted and not really balanced on Yasuo because he can spam his Q to like get the shield over and over again because his Q is very strong with being able to spam it all the time. Health and size. We are getting quite large, but I don't think that my Q range increases when I get large. It's just that I just have like a lot more HP. I'm kind of down to honestly sell this and just buy any anvil and just hope to get something that's decent. How much AP do you have? 633? Huh. I don't think that we care about the AP. It'd probably be better to have, if anything, any sort of magic pen. I wanted to see if I could get a Bloodletter, so we have Crypt Bloom at least to make it so we have some pen to deal with the people who have magic resist just like me. Because we don't really deal enough damage to kill them usually, ever. Yeah, we just hold a Q on him, really. It's pretty straightforward. Very nice fight. Ooh. Okay, so we're top 3. We're versus the first place that have not lost a single round the entire time. It's most likely over. I'll just take this because at least this makes it so my slowing effect of my E is better, but I don't think that we can beat these guys. I'm pretty sure they win. Unless we, I guess, have a way to kill this Vhagar immediately. I feel like that's the only method we have because I can't run away from this Udyr. He's so strong, dude. he died. Well, we tried. It's so challenging to kill this Udyr, dude. We did so much damage, I feel, but it's just not enough. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Farewell. Bye.